Hi everyone, welcome to Data Analytics blog. If this is your first time of coming to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel now. And also you can also click the notification button in order to receive updates on all the video that I share every week. So in this video, I'll walk you through how to create the sale comparative analysis. So this dashboard compares the sale performance of different products and category for the last few years. And in this dashboard, I display comparison of current year, previous year, also budget sale and variance budget, and also year on year sales growth. And you also learn how to use Power Pivot because the data is in three table and in three sheets, so I was able to model it in Excel, create relationship between them, and also created some calculation in Excel. And you'll be able to learn how to do conditional formatting. If you click on any of the year, you will see that this variance and also year on year sale growth are changing with color. So if it is positive, it will give us green color, and the conditional formatting is in green. But if it is negative, it's going to give us red color, which signify red. So I did my analysis based on budget, also budget by category, products, budget, and category and products by budget, and also category and product by say. And I also did the actual and budget sales by month. So you can do your slicer, you can filter by year in order to see each details on every year. You can also filter by year. And the most important thing about this dashboard again is you can auto refresh. If you add data to it, if you add, I'm going to show you that if you add data to, if you add a fresh data to it, all you need to do is to just refresh your power pivot table, and it will automatically update your dashboard. You don't need to do any other calculation again, you just update your dashboard. So in this particular dashboard, we help the sales team to identify areas of improvement, which products are lacking behind, which products are not giving enough sale, which products are giving us much sales. So this particular dashboard will help the sales team to identify areas of improvement. Now let's start. So I'll start by showing us the data first. And also I did my background dashboard. I did it in a PowerPoint. I'm bringing to Excel. I'm going to show us how to do that. So this is the data that I used. There are three data. This is the budget, this is the sale data, and this is the product data. So I'm going to show us how we'll be able to create relationship between these three data to be able to use it for our analysis. First, let's bring our dashboard here, our what's it called, our background image. First, let me remove this and this. So this is my background image. So all I need to do is, I create my background in PowerPoint. So you can watch other video on my channel on how to create background in PowerPoint. So I'll just copy this now, then bring it here. I'll paste it as picture. So I'll just bring it here for now. So now we'll start by adding our data into model. So I'm using Excel 2019. So I have Power Pivot. So now you just click on Power Pivot, then add data to model. Just click OK. So you can rename your data as sales here. Again, add the other one, the budget data. Add this also to add it. You add it to data model and rename it as budget. The last one, which is our product, we will add it to Power Pivot. Add it to data model. So these are product table. So now we'll start by creating a calendar. Okay, before then, let's create a calendar or table. Let's create a calendar table. So what I will need to do is just come to design. So now this is Power Pivot for Excel interface, just like Power Query Editor in Power BI. So this is Power Pivot for Excel, or Power, you can call it Power Pivot or Power Pivot for Excel. So this is where we create, if you have two or more, if you have more than one sheets in Excel, table in Excel, you can actually use Power, and you want to connect these three tables together in order to create a dashboard. You can use Power. You just load the data into a model, load them into model, add the data into data model, and then it will bring it to this interface. Then you can create relationship, and you'll be able to connect these three tables just like in Power BI. So now I want to create a calendar table here. So just go to design, then table or date table, then create new. So you can see now it has automatically created its a calendar table, and it's also separated it into year, month, number, months. Then she has separated it into different category of year, dates. So now the next thing that we have to do now is to create relationship. So you go to home, then go to diagram view. So this is where we create relationship. These are our data model view, just like data model in Excel, in Power, model view in Power BI. So now we create our relationship here. Create relationship here. So now I want to arrange it. Okay, I'm going to arrange this data now. So now I need to, the first thing that I'm going to do is this date to this place. It will automatically create. Then here too, it will create it here because we have months here. Then this product ID to this, then the product ID to this. So also you can also create hierarchy. You can create hierarchy here. You can create hierarchy. If you want to create hierarchy, you can create it. Assuming I want to create hierarchy for this product name, I will just create this, that's hierarchy. Then you can now add, you can add this hierarchy, you can add it to your, you can add this to this. You can now, if you now want to create another hierarchy, let's assume I want to create a category, another hierarchy for category, I will just click, but I'm going to add it to this, or what's it called, the first hierarchy that I created, because I need this, actually need this. When I was doing my something happened with my Excel sheet, my laptop, or maybe my Excel sheet, so I couldn't create this hierarchy, I couldn't add this hierarchy to this. So I'm going to do that. So now I've done it. Then you can now interchange it. So I interchange it, the category name, because I want to drill down one of my visual, I want to do a drill down there. So I'm creating this hierarchy because of that. So now let's start our visualization. So now the next thing that we are going to do now is to load this data into pivot table. I'm going to load it into pivot table. Click OK. So now we have this now in our pivot. We are in pivot table now. You can see that all our table are in the same place. See the hierarchy that we created. So now the next thing to do now is to create some mail. So I want to create some mail. So the first thing that I'm going to create is my current year's sale. So go to pivot, then go to mail and new mail. So now I'm going to be at the sale table. So now I'm going to change this to CY, that's current year's sales. And the formula is, I'm going to state a variable, that's VAR, then CY equals to maximum, then my calendar year, then what am I returning? I'm going to return oh sorry, so I made a mistake. I need to state CY sales. Let me be sure that I'm recording. Okay, CY sales equals to variable CY equals to maximum calendar year, then return why is my formula, hold on. Okay, I don't want to waste our time. Let me just copy and paste the formula, then I will explain. So we state the variable CY, which is our variable is CY equals to maximum calendar of the year. Then what is it going to return? It's going to return the sum of sale and that calendar over here, which is equals to so that sum of way is equals to cy. So this is the formula that we are going to use to calculate our cy sales. Then I want to change it to currency and to 0 decimal place. So copy this formula again because I'm going to use it for budget. Then close. Then again you add another mirror, new one. This one will be budget, then equals to, so we are just going to change this to budget say. That's what we are going to change it to, budgeted amount. We change it to budget this. Then again we change it to currency. So now we still need to calculate some other things. New, so I'm going to calculate my previous year, that's py. So py will now be py sales, will now be equals to calculate cy say cy sale, then say okay cy sale comma same period last year, then calendar dates. So we change this to average. Okay, there's an error with our, let's check the error. Okay, let me check the error. I'm trying to check the error and I don't think there is an error. So calculate cy comma same period last year, then calendar date. Okay, I think I understand. Let's check. Okay, good. So now we are calculating new one. New, that will be year on year sale. Okay, sorry. So we are bringing it here, year on year growth. That will be, oh okay, we just calculate year on year growth. We calculated that. So we are calculating, what are we calculating now? We are calculating variance, that's budget variance. That will be variance equals to divide. So we are dividing our cy sale by, so cy sales minus budget, the budget that we created, then comma 0. So also this is going to be percentage. So I think we've created all our, okay, we've not created one. The last one, that would be year on year. Year on year growth, and that will be divide CYC minus PY comma PYC, then comma 0 also to be percentage. So I'm done with all our mail, so I just need to bring them to this all the mail that I calculated. I'm going to bring everything good. So now just bring the values to rows. Bring the values to row. Why is my variance not showing? I need to check that. Let me check why my variance is not showing. So I think there was an error in my formula for that variance. So I'm checking. Let's check if it will show now. Good. Corrected. So we are good to go. We've calculated all the things that we need now. Now it's time for us to start creating our formula. So for this one, it's time for us to start creating, not formula, to start creating all our visualization for all the everything in our, what's it called, so in order to have our conditional formatting in our year on year or KPI and also variance, we need to do some formula. So let's name this, let's say red, then green. So I will say if equals to, if I'm referencing this C7, this is C7, right? Yes. If C7 is less than 0, pick this. Oh, sorry. If C7 is less than 0, if C7 is less than 0, pick C7 again, then comma, sorry, let me write comma here, comma this, and quote it so that it will be easier for me to see it. Just put it, then bracket it, and here if, okay, let me just drag it. I think it should be able to. Okay, so now here if equals to, if C7 is greater than 0, so it will be green. Quote it to, quote this C7, comma C7, then comma this in bracket. Oh, I made a mistake that. So this will be C8. So good. Now let's start creating our KPI. So now the first KPI, let's start creating our KPI. So the first one, let's insert a text box. I'm going to insert a text box. So now go to the formula bar, not in, click on the box and then go to formula bar here, this place where my cursor is, then write equals to, then you go and pick the first variable. I don't, if I pick it with this, it will copy all these pivots or reference. So I'm going to just reference the cell and the row C4. So I'll just, okay, let me go back, equals to, then reference the sheet, then the cell that you want to copy, C4. So now I'm going to format that. Just do it to your own formatting. So I'm going to change the color. I think I used this. So let me format the shape, no fill. Okay, good. So now copy this and paste. I'm going to use this for, so I'm using it for, so it will be CY sales. I'll change the format of this to this, then change it to this. So now I'm going to copy this to, then paste it here, paste it here, here, then here. The last one will be this. So this will be PY, this will be year on year growth percentage. This will be budget C, budgeted C, and this will be variance, budget variance percentage. So I'll just name it as variance percentage. So now the next thing that I'm going to do here is, so you can group this so that when you are moving is, just learn how to group. Just highlight on the toolbox, text box, then group it. So now I want to reference this. So this should be, let me check it. PY is 66. CC. So I'll just format, then paste it here. So this will be C5. No, C9, I think C9 or C8. Let's check. C8. So format it. And this should be Our budget should be C5. Paste. Then this variance should be C7, I think. Okay, we are good to go. Now I need to format our variance and then year on year growth. So I'm copying that out, then I'll paste it here. So now, before then, let me introduce our slicer. Go back to the pivot chart, then insert, click on the, make sure you are clicking on the pivot table, then insert a slicer or then year. So if you want to learn how to format a slicer, there is a video where I explain how to format a slicer in my channel. Just check for the customer already format, use my format here. Okay, I still need to go and check that. Just check for the customer feedback. You will see how to format a slicer there. So now here, the first thing that I'm going to do here is I want to go and reference that. I want to go and reference this. I'm going to reference this first. I want to reference this here. So now, okay. Oh, I didn't put my equals to, so click on that, then reference this this place, then these two. Oh, equals to reference this conditional formatting that we have done here. Oh, this should be D8. So now click on the, so make sure that you highlight the two text box, then I'm going to change it to red since they are less than 0. Change it to red, then do your formatting. Okay, so just make sure that it's aligned. So now I will change it to another year. So you can see now I've changed it to another year where the value is greater than 0. So now this is blank because the value is greater than 0. So all I need to do now is go to my analysis, which is my pivot table, go and reference the value, this value here, this value, then here, clear that and go and reference this. So also highlight the two, and I'm going to use this green, change it to green because the value is greater than 0. Then I think I use this. Then make sure that you highlight everything, then move it to this place. Good. So now let's change it. Can you see now that it's changing? If you change it to, everything is changing. So we are good to go with our analysis. So now we can start doing other analysis. We can start. So just make sure that everything is aligned. So now the first one that I'm going to do now is our actual versus budget. So now I'm going to copy this pivot table, then paste it here, and I'm going to bring remove this. I'm going to remove this. Then my calendar here. Oh, that would be my month. My month. Then bring budget. That's budget and CY sales. Budget and CY sales. So now I'm going to insert a chart. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to insert this chart. Oh, I'm doing a line graph, so I can change the chart to line. Right click and change it to line graph. Then click OK. So now I want to remove all these buttons. So come right here, hide all. So what else? I'm going to remove a degree line. The legend. I want it at the top. So okay, my virtual format. I don't want the outline, then no fill. So now let me take it to my dashboard. You can copy or you can cut it. Taking it to my dashboard here. So now let me start formatting it. I did some format in Excel. Okay. Okay, I think I changed this. Let me change one of these to bar a column. So let's do it like this. I'm changing this. I'm changing the CYC to column. Then I'm changing this to good. So now let me do some necessary formats here. Can just copy everything and format it. And move this down. Okay, so here I did my line chart. Just click the line chart. Click the line chart, then go to this place. I want it to be smooth. Then I'm going to increase the width. Okay, that's too much. Let's just leave it as 4. Then I'm going to introduce my marker. Click built-in. Then this, I'll change the color of my marker to let's change it to black. So now what else? My line chart, I'm going to change it to I think I use this. So now my column chart, let's change it to this. I use this. So we can still increase this. Let me check the color that I use for the column chart. Okay, so I use this. I use white for my line chart. I use white. Then for the marker, I use red, this red. Okay, you can increase your marker size. Go back to the marker option, then increase the size. Good. So now, so you can just copy one of these. I use it as my actual, that's my actual versus budget. So just make sure that you align everything. So okay, we are good to go. Then before I start doing every other thing, I quickly want to show us something, though I'm not going to use it in my chart. So now copy this again, then show feed, right click and show feed list. Let me close this. So now if I want to, assuming I want to, okay, I want to create a CY say and PY say for products and and category, and I don't want to separate it. I want it to be in the same chart. So all I need to do is remember the hierarchy that we created, just bring it to this place. Can you see it now? Can you see the hierarchy? If you drill down, you will see the product. So now you can just create a chart for it, though I'm not going to be using this chart. I just want to show us. Then if you drill down, if you click on this, if you click on any of the charts, can you see now it has drilled down to our product? Or you can right click and drill down. If you right click on any of the series, chart series, you can drill down. You can drill down. Just drill down. Can you see now? As I'm moving the chart, it's drilling. So, but I don't need to do, I don't want to do that just because of the kind of chart I want to create. So let's continue with our. So now I want to create budget budget sale for products and also category. So let's create category first, and then here will be products. Remove this category. So now I'm going to use a bar chart. Insert a bar chart. Here too, I'm going to use a bar chart. So now it's time to format our visual. Format this too. I don't want to. So now hide all the button. hide, here to hide. So now here, what else? Remove charts, grid line, then legend. Remove the horizontal axis. Same thing here. So I'm moving this to dashboard. Oh, you have to be careful when you are dragging your. So let me format this. Okay, let me bring the chart style too. Then I will just say budget by products. So just make sure everything is aligned. So here my chart series will be chart series format. No, not only data point. So come right here, change it to this, then bring the other one. Let's just format everything together. So change it. No, do the same thing. Chart style 2 will be budget by product category. Just align everything, then add your data label. Right click and add it. Here too, right click and add your data label. Then you can format your data label. Click on the data label, then come to alignment. The alignment. Okay, I think it's text and option. I think I use inside base. Is it inside then? Okay, so I'm going to change this color to this. Here too. Change it. Oh no. Okay, this, then change it to this. So I need to change this to inside the inside this, let's see, center. Okay, just make sure that everything is aligned. So just make sure that everything is aligned. Make sure that is aligned. You align everything. So now the next thing that I want to do now is to bring our sales by category. Sales by category. Already put the title, and then sales by product. So go back to your pivot table. So I've done the pivot table to save our time. I don't want this video to drag. So now I've done the pivot table. So now that's products by, what's it called, products. The first one is, okay, products by budget, I think so. Yes, product, sales. Okay, this, that's see, current year and previous year sales by uh category. So I'm going to use a column chart for that. Insert column chart. Again, this one to insert column chart for our products. So we can start formatting it. Hide of it. This to hide of it. So here, remove grid line. Okay, our legend, top. Then this is going to be, I'm going to format it, no fear. Then take it to dashboard. I think this is products. Just shrink it. So we are going to increase the front area here. Yes, too. Okay, I think this is category. So this is, click that. Also format it. And then change our this to this. Just change it. Format data series. Change this to this. I think we use this. And this, I use this. So now you can do the same thing to that one too. Just do the same thing. Okay, I think I use a light white for this. Then add your data label. So you are going to do the same thing. Oh, data label, add it. add data label here too. So now this data label, just make sure that you highlight it so that it will be visible. Then come right here, this alignment, then align it to this, and your label option, you can bring it to center. And okay, you can add filter fill for that. Then our this will be this. Good. So same thing, I feel added data label here. Okay, so here do the same thing here and align it, do the same thing for the category alignment. So just make sure that you do the same thing to product too. Do the same to product, the same formatting to product. Just make sure that you do the same formatting to product. So let's give it our title. Just click on insert, then insert a text box, then sales comparative analysis dashboard. And give it any name that you want to give it. Then highlight this, bring this here, and you can change the format to this, change it to this, format the text box so you can still increase the front. Yeah, we are good to go. So we are done with this our dashboard. Now if you want to learn how to format filter, just go and check my video on customer feedback. So I explain how to format filter there, so just follow the same step and you will be able to format this filter just the way this slicer, slicer, you'll be able to customize your own slicer the way you want it. You can see that everything is changing. Can see that the slicer is communicating to everything. So for you to know, for your dashboard to connect to your slicer to connect to your dashboard, I think I need to do that. I don't know whether it's, just make sure that you go to, okay, let's do it this way. Click on the slicer, then go to option, then go to connection, then make sure that you highlight everything here, mark everything so that it will communicate to every other visual on this dashboard. So I hope you have learned one or two things from this tutorial. You'll be able to use pivot power pivots, and you're able to use pivot table too. And also we're able to do some conditional formatting here, and we're able to analyze, use some calculate some use some calculation in model to be able to calculate our current year, previous year, growth, sales growth, and also budget and variance. I hope you've learned one or two things from this. Also, if maybe assuming that you are in sales team and you want to update this maybe you have a new data that you want to update. You don't need to create another dashboard, or you don't need to create another formula. Just make sure that everything, if it is budget that you want to add it to, assuming I want to add, let's assume I want to add to this budget. Okay, let me just copy this data. First, check everything here on 2020. So okay, let's assume I copy this now. You can see 2020 data. So I now want to add a new budget. Let's say 20. Let me add this like this, and then let me add 20. Let's say 2023. That's 10. Okay, let's say January 1 2021. Okay, let's add 2021. Assuming I'm adding a new data to it, 2021. Okay, so I have January 1, 111. Okay, so we are good to go. So let's assume I'm adding that. Let me be sure if it is okay. Let's just say January 1, 2023. 2021. I'm adding another data. I'm adding this data. So all you need to do is you are adding it to budget data, and you also, maybe you add it also, you are adding it to sales data too. Let me just copy this, assuming I'm having the same. Let's just copy this here. Okay, let me copy some of this. Okay, I have the same thing here. You can change the product ID to, it can be 4. Let's give 4 here. 5, 6. So now all you need to do now, just add it to this. Make sure that they are having the same column and the same data type. So save it. Once you have added it, just Control S, save it. Then go to your analysis, this your pivot analysis. Then click on everything there. Then go to data, refresh. It will automatically refresh everything that we have here. It will refresh it. Yeah, our data has been refreshed. Then go back to your dashboard. Can you see now? Can you see we have 2021? We actually have 2021. So I think I need to do some other formatting here. I need to do some other formatting. But that's just the case. It will refresh. It has refreshed. So the blank that we are having is 2021. I don't know why it's not adding, but it should. Let's check. Let me check the blank. Or maybe we are not doing, maybe our date format, it might be date format. Let's check the date format. That's why I said that everything must be in the same format. So let me check the date format if we are aligned. Okay, first that's month, then date, month and date. Now I get. So is the date format. So it was correct before. So let's try and check it again. Control S save. Let's check if the date, if it has refreshed. It's still showing back. I'm going to get back to us on that, but you can see that it has changed. It's definitely going to be date format. But if you are changing anything, if you are changing, if you want to add new data, that's how to add it, and you just refresh it. I hope you have learned a lot of things from this particular uh visual, this particular dashboard. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, click the subscribe button and then the notification button. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Bye.